Oh, Pepe! What's up, guys? What's going on? Happy Wednesdays. Let's see what the market was looking like today. Microsoft flat, pretty flat. Google, Amazon, Facebook. Ooh, beat up. Facebook got smashed by Google, man. Netflix down, PayPal. Everything's beat up today, yo. Let's see what the market bubble is looking like. GNRC. Viacom down 17%. Oh my gosh. Etsy, another beat up day, 5%. Oh gosh. Things are just like all over the place, man. No the real direction. A lot of flat titties today across the board. AMD was also beat up today. ADI was up a little bit on good earnings. Nvidia earnings after hours today. So we got Nvidia, Cisco, AIG, AMAT, Doordash, TripAdvisor, and Hyatt Hotels. So we'll see how those plays out. I think it's gonna be a very interesting day. Yo, Jux OG, thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate you. Welcome. What's going on, chat? My man. Kip is a trap. PX1. Good evening. Nasty Nate, what's going on? Mario. UPST was a crazy day. Oh, Matterport earnings. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see where that goes. I told you that they started using Matterport in the construction industry now, like for real. Yeah, Google did updated the app policy to kill, to put the finishing touch on Facebook. FOMC was very nice today. Saved your cause? Nice. We play future, so it was pretty good. The cruise and the future roadmap, we've been killing today. It was a really good day. Oh, is it? Is this the end? Nvidia gonna kill us? Is this the end? All right, AMAT. We play this on the bullish side. Please bless us. Please bless us. Let's go. Yeah, baby. So we play some lotto on this. We needed to stay above 145. Please, Poppy. Bless Poppy. So this is what it's looking like. We spent about $100 on this play. It was up like $40. I was low-key hoping that it was going to get to 145 today before market close, so I could have closed the play and not risk anything. But hey, earnings look like it's pretty good right now. If we open up around 145 tomorrow, we can make anywhere from 136 to 300 from the earnings challenge play. So that's taking a play that costs 100 to about possibly $400 if it stays in this area for Friday. But market's been so volatile, I don't know if we're even gonna get that lucky. So we'll see. Very interesting earnings. Let me see. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. EPS $1.89 as opposed to 185. Sales is 6.27 as opposed to 6.16. 35% increase compared to last year. 21% increase in sales compared to last year. I mean, semiconductors, am I right? None of them can do bad. It's impossible to do bad, pretty much. Let's see what the guidance is. Oh, guidance is actually pretty flat here. So guidance is slightly below and flat. AMAT guidance is 6.35, give or take 300 million, as opposed to 6.38. So if they get the 300, that would be a flat estimate. If they didn't, it would be way below. So that's actually a weaker than expected guidance compared to a year ago. Company was trading around $112. They said they're up 30% year over year. So stock price is still pretty reasonable. EPS is $1.75 to $2.05 as opposed to $1.94. So that's a pretty wide EPS there as well. Not the best guidance there was. Did they announce anything interesting? Oof. Companies said they got record cash on hand, baby. It's like if the market dies, we'll end up buying another company. So be it, because that's how much cash we have on hand. This is very bullish here. I like this part here. So net income, right? I like to look at this a lot lately when I'm looking at stocks, and especially stocks I'm looking to go long term on. So net income full year 2021 was 1.1 billion, right? 1.13 billion. This quarter 1.79 billion, 59% increase. That is a huge move in net income. Like that's like after expenses and stuff. They're making like buttload of money, bro. Like bozo money. It's like laughing laughing down the street money. It's like ha ha ha, ha sucker. So that's pretty good. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. KMBE earning. What is that? What is KMBE? Roku? Did you want to see a Roku chart or Roku earnings? Because I thought Roku was tomorrow, homie. Roku is tomorrow. You're 1 day early, my man. Cisco just came out. I'm heavy in Nvidia, called at 243. Going long, Jux? Oh yeah, we changed the screen up. Let me make the screen smaller. I got you. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at Nvidia come out. Nah, I didn't see anything for Nvidia. I think that's a fake one. Cisco popping. Nice. You took 2 Cisco. Kip is long-term bullish on Cisco. Boomer company. My man loves it. Just kidding. EPS 84 cents as opposed to 81 cents. Sales is 12.7 as opposed to 12.65. Pretty good there, but a lot of selling pressure. 6.33% increase and 6% increase compared to sales last year. Stock price gone up too much, man, compared to last year. Stock price last year was trading at $46. Right now, $56, $10 increase. But $10 increase on $40 is almost 20%, right? So that's a lot, man. 20% increase in stock price, but the data is only showing like a 6% increase. Come on, catch up. Nvidia ER is 530 PST. 530 PST. Nice. No way. Doordash up. Do we see Doordash here? Let's see, what is the guidance for? Oh, Cisco guidance is pretty whack. Expecting only 3 to 5% growth. I mean, they're a dividend company, small company, long term like that. It's reasonable, I guess. Doordash killed it though. Kind of like Airbnb, man. Doordash coming back. Is this the reversal? Is this the beginning? Is Doordash gonna come back from this? Let's see what they said, man. Where's the Doordash numbers? They miss. Doordash earnings per share is negative 45 cents as opposed to 27 cents. Huge decrease. Sales is 1.3 billion as opposed to 1.28. 34% increase compared to the same period last year. So they had 34% increase in sales compared to last year, but they're blowing money somewhere. There's a leak on the ship. Catching so much fish, but the ship is leaking. What is going on, DoorDash? What are you doing? Oh no, you got FUD out of your DoorDash calls? Why? Who FUD you up, man? Yes, that would. Boomer is the new orange. No, Nvidia is aftermarket. Yeah, Nvidia is gonna be aftermarket today. Sam? I don't see Sam on there today. Usually in the mornings, I think. Does Fastly has earning today? Oh, they do have earning today. I mean, DoorDash dropped so much, bro. They dropped so much. We increased our sale, but lost 60% more. You have Dash puts? All right, let me look into the DoorDash. Where's the earnings thing? They're hiding. I can't see it, man. They're hiding their earnings report. I can't find it. Gotta manually find it, man. Bazinga, bozo. Is this it? Is this the earning report? I don't know. Yeah, this is the earnings report, I think. This is 0.45. But this is just a financial statement, though. Liability gone up a lot. I don't want to look at the financial statement right now. I want to see a presentation, man. Show me the presentation. Nothing yet. We'll find. We'll circle back. We'll circle back to DoorDash later. Let's move on to something else. Fastly. Yo, Fastly is still dying. These cloud companies, these other cloud companies, are like, just like on a death path, man. Oh snap! Bazinga called me. I mean they saw me. They saw me talking bad about them, and now they froze my Bazinga. They're like, 007 said Bazinga crap. It's over. Oh snap! We got another subscriber today. What's up, Wiki? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for subbing and supporting our channel. Imagine you guys just sub and this end up being one of the last days that we're streaming. That'd be so sad. Oh God, don't send me there. All right, so Fastly's numbers actually, lately Fastly's numbers been actually pretty good. They've just been losing a lot of money, but they've been growing year over year. Fourth quarter revenue, 97.7 million, up 13%. Dollar-based net expansion is 121%, so that's a lot actually. They said they finished the year strong, exceeding the midpoint of their guidance, so doing better than the guidance 2020 compared to 2021. So really good increase there and stuff. Narrowing down the operating loss for the quarter, but not for the year. The yearly cost double. Net loss per share is very high for the year. %22 growth. I guess they're not growing enough based on the amount of money they're spending. First quarter guidance. How much did they make this year? This quarter they made 97 million. Next quarter, they're looking to make 92 to 100 as opposed to 98. For the full year, they're looking to make about 400. So they think they're gonna average about 100 mil. I mean, how much revenue did they pull this year? So they're only looking at about $45 million increase. That's very slow growth for a company, I guess, to a certain extent. But if they can control their costs, it might be interesting. I mean, this company was trading at $100 plus at some point. It's finally coming down to very close IPO prices. I guess. I guess if it gets under sub 20, I don't know. If it gets on the sub 20, how much money do they have? Oh my god, debt to equity is so high. Let me see, how much money are they burning per quarter? Or how much money did they lose per year? They have enough money to survive for a few years, so they can continue to operate at a loss for another year or two. I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. If you guys like investing, it's not bad. Look into it. Look into it. Let's move on to the next one. Been hedging my long-term shares with cheap calendar put to the downside to try to make it delta neutral. Smart move. Yeah, Doordash was breaking up a little bit. Predar Max, what's up? We have a lot of other guys on the Twitch side too, Predar Max. So if you're on the YouTube side, get to check out. If you want to chat with everybody else, stop by the Twitch side. Wow, really? Yo, I just noticed that. I didn't even notice that before. This is the end, man. If we get to 100, I'll stop streaming from now on. You know what they say, man? It's like the episode of Seinfeld where George would make a joke and then he would keep going on and on about it, and then it just like it just flops on him all day. So if we get to 100 viewers today, that's it, man. No more. I'm gonna walk out on a good note. I got you. We're gonna check it out a little bit. What's up, RB Nico? We just took a look at AMAT real quick before. 30% increase year over year. Pretty good number. Stock price didn't jump that much compared to last year. So a year ago, I think company was trading around $120. Right now, it's trading around 145 plus. So to a certain extent, the price is pretty cheap compared to like most of the other stocks that went to space. This is also another interesting company, psychedelics, I think, mushrooms and things like that. CMPS, it's like the marijuana industry right now. It's just been dying so hard. So if you guys want to invest in psychedelics and things like that, might be an interesting investment. But we'll probably take a look at it later. Nvidia came out. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Only $7 move, Nvidia. That's it. Come on, man. If you're gonna drop $40, yo. If you're gonna go up, go up like $50, yo. Don't give me no dollar move. What are you doing? Oh, unbelievable. You guys call this dying, yo? It moving like $1 or $2. Let's see. Nvidia had a strong beat. $1.32 EPS as opposed to 122. Sales is 7.64 billion as opposed to 7.42. 69% increase compared to the same period last year, and 52% increase. Oh, yo, hold up. I gotta close one of my trays. I'll be right back, boys. Give me 1 second. I was shorting the futures. I had to close it real quick because, yo, Nvidia doing so good. I don't want to get wrecked. Ah, shoot. I went to close the trade. It came back down. No, I got scammed. So let's see. Sales is 52. increase compared to the same period last year. Yo, that's actually pretty strong for a company. So last year, this company made about $5 billion, right, in sales for the quarter. This year, they made 7.64 billion. Dude, that is nutty numbers, man. That's some really nutty numbers. And they said next quarter, they're not stopping. This is what's crazy. Next quarter, they're making 8.1 billion, give or take 2%. Bro, what is 2% of that, man? That's like 81 million times 1.02. Dude, that's like 8.26. That's like 200. That's like 162 million dollars, man. That's a lot. That could be between a big profit and a little profit. All right, I'm gonna open this report. Pray with me, boys. Pray with me. Stock split. Stock split. Stock split. Stock split number 2. Please, God. Please, God. Recorded quarterly revenue 7.64, up 53%. Fiscal year 61%. So what this means is that they're slowing down this quarter a little bit. So for the whole year, they're up 61%. This quarter, they're only up 53%, right? Which means the growth is getting a little bit slower. But I'm sure their net income is crazy, yo. Fiscal 22 revenue was a record 26.9 billion as opposed to 16.68 a year ago. Yo, we're not even talking about millions, right? We're talking about billions and billions of dollars. This company just went from 16 bill to 26 bill in a year. That's nuts, man. That's dumb money. So we're seeing exceptional demand. Nvidia is propelling advances in AI, digital biology. Dude, digital biology. What is even digital biology? What is that, man? Biohacking? Will help us cure disease? What the hell? Is Nvidia even a graphic company anymore, boys? Not for nothing though, if the market ever crashed, Nvidia is gonna be the company I'm buying it up because this company is so OP. Like everybody think Google, Facebook, Amazon like control the world. I'm pretty sure Nvidia gonna control the world, man. Bro, they haven't been a chip company for 2 years. They stopped being a chip company for a while. Like, you know, I don't want to talk about, the owner of Baba, but if you guys go see some of the Nvidia's presentations, they're so crazy. They can literally make the previous CEO of Alibaba appear, but with AI, and speak and act like him and everything. They can like fake the stuff to a whole nother level with the tech. Is crazy. But the company is overvalued right now, though. Mad overvalued. Wow, net income, yo, up 100% year over year. Net income is crazy. Revenue is crazy. Even gross margin. Yo, look at this expense that they had to pay for the arms deal, right? So they got terminated on the arms deal because they didn't agree. Like overseas didn't agree. They thought that Nvidia would become too big of a monopoly, so they had to pay $1.36 billion. But this is gonna be written off in 2023 next year, so it's not gonna get rid off right now. It's gonna be written off a little bit later. but 1.3 billion is really nothing, man. This company's making 26 billion, so 1.3, it's like a drop in the bucket for them. Highlights: Nvidia achieved progress since its previous earning announcement in these areas. Fourth quarter revenue was a record 3.42 billion, up 37% from a year ago in gaming. Oh yeah, they broke it into different sectors now. So you know how like we talk about how like they made like a bunch of dumb money, like 7.6 billion this quarter. So only 3.4 of that was from graphic cards, right? So that's the gaming sector: RTX 3050, 3080, 3070, some laptop designs, new cards, 65 games. You guys get free games now? Cisco had a stock buyback. Oh, I gotta check that out. It's over. So data center was a record 3.26 billion. So this is actually where the money is. Like a lot of people think Nvidia is still a like graphic card company, but it hasn't. The graphic card isn't a main component anymore. You know, they're moving on to other stuff. So data center make up. You know, it's seeing huge growth, and it's making up for the decline in the graphic card. So data center is up 71% from a year ago, and up 11% from previous quarter. So that means they might slow down a little bit. They announced that Meta is building AI research super cluster. I don't know what that means. What is the DGX A100 system? Oh, the world's first AI system built on. I'm still not sure what it is. It's just a bunch. Oh, it's a whole system with a bunch of graphic cards, memories, switches. Oh, it's like a mini server. Extend is AI leadership. Going into healthcare and manufacturing. DNA sequencing. So we're just talking about using Nvidia Clara. What is Nvidia Clara? Wow. Who knew Nvidia was doing so much, right? Medical imaging. Professional visualization. This is the other arm of Nvidia that's also growing a lot. This is going to be very interesting. So they're moving a lot. They're moving away from the graphic cards, and they're moving into data center and these other things. So visualization revenue was 643 million, up 100% and 11% from previous quarter. So they're still growing. They launched the Nvidia Omniverse for creators. So this is gonna, like, for some of you guys that like Unity, this is gonna be interesting. Bro, it's not about chips, man. The future isn't chips. The future is AI, and this company is like the king of AI right now. Like Nvidia is like trying to pull the IBM, where IBM used to be all hardware, and then they moved to like software side. Nvidia is trying to do that, except Nvidia is doing it way better than IBM could ever do. Fourth quarter, so they also get into automotive and robotics. Very low right now. Fourth quarter revenue in automotive and robotics is only 125 million. Down from a year ago. What's going on? What's going on? They need to get a partnership with Tesla, man. Like AMD. They need to steal AMD's partnership. Form a multi-year partnership with Jaguar, Neo, Pony. At least they got the China Tesla. I don't know what these other brands are. That's pretty cool. A lot of stuff. Is it down? Yo, it's back to $2 again? Again with this BS. Again with this BS, man. Yeah, the report was pretty good. I mean, the only thing that was bad about it was the fact that it's not growing as fast as everybody wants. I think but like earnings per share is 69% growth. Sales is is seeing 50% growth. But the other thing is, the stock price was trading pretty high for a while. Last year, stock was trading at around 150s. So 150s, right? Let's take the stock price 150 times 1.52 for the sales growth. We're seeing about like $228. If we're taking 150 times like the net income growth, would be 1.69, be like 253. So both of those prices, are lower than the current price of the stock right now. So to a certain extent, if market is trying to come back into like valuation and market is trying to come into more fundamental stuff, then yeah, this is a little bit overpriced, compared to last year's, compared to 2 years ago, it's the stock has ran a lot, and I mean, and to a certain extent, reasonably so. They're doing a lot of good things. The company is very forward looking, and has a lot of opportunity to grow for sure. For sure, it has a lot of opportunities to grow. But at the same time, if the whole market is different, if the whole environment is different, then it might come back down with the environment. It's like it's like let's say it's like this, right? Let's say you're like a really really rich guy, right? And that we'll call that Nvidia, right? You're a really really rich guy. You're balling, right? And you got like this super like $5 million house in the hood, right? In the ghetto, and everybody around you is like struggling mad hard, right? But you're doing really well. You got this like $5 million in the hood when you built a $5 million in the hood, but everybody's house is like worth $50, right? And you're like in the hood of Atlanta or something, man. You know, how long you think you're gonna be doing good when everybody is struggling OD? Like, if there's a hunger crisis and everybody's struggling, they're gonna come into your house and they're gonna rob everything. You can have all the bodyguard in the world, but you're still gonna be taking hits. So that's kind of like Nvidia and the market, right? So if the whole market is coming back down to valuation, even though Nvidia has a bright future, is like one of the most interesting company out there, in my opinion, it can still get smashed, if the whole market is starting to realize it. I don't want to be investing in super growth stocks no more. So there's some food for thought. Because the whole environment has shifted, whereas previously we're all like, yeah, let's invest in this next big growth stock. I don't know where to put my money, let me throw my money in the next growth stock. But now the environment is like, oh snap. Let's check out PX1, man. I appreciate you, bro. You always coming out with these, you always be surprising me with these random stocks I haven't heard of. I like that, man. Check it out. Know before. Such a cool name too, man. Know before. Revenue increased 40% year over year. Cash flow operation was 21. Free cash flow is 19.6. Margins around 30%, 28%. Annual recurring revenues up 44%. Total customers getting very high. I really don't know much about this company though, honestly. This is one of the few companies I'm not that familiar with. Oh my god, bro. No. No, man. No. No, bro. No bonds, man. No bonds. I'd rather be in cash than be in bonds. But honestly, if you do want bonds, Slick Deal has a deal for bonds I saw a while ago. Let me see if I can find it for you, man. Since you're really into this bond stuff. You're really into this bond stuff, man. Here, Slick Deal has a 7.12% interest bond. All right, this is actually a better deal than any other bozo bond you're gonna get in the stock market. This is the real way. All right, you get this. It's 7.12%. Is extremely safe. It's fixed and it's plus inflation rate earning. The only reason it's so high because inflation is this high, you know. So that's why it's gone up and it's pretty reasonable. But this is only if you're mad rich and you just wanna you wanna go die in a hole or something, and you don't wanna you just don't wanna be exposed to the market anymore because you got beat up too bad, and you just don't want to do it no more, man. You know, you don't want to be in the market no more. So so this would be interesting if you really want bonds. This is probably the best deal you ever see in your life. But as far as buying stock market bonds like TLT, all those BS, I would never touch any of those. Never. Never ever. The only way I'm buying bonds is either do that website or if I go through Xtrades and I go through that whole complicated process of buying the 2 to 4% bonds. But that's only if I really want to throw in the towels like that, man. That's like admitting defeat. Anybody that's buying bonds and full port and doing cover calls, man, that's like throwing the towel, bro. It's like I got beat up by the stock market. You know, I never understood why. I never really know why like people always talk about buying bonds, dude. It's so weird. But actually, I do know why. I do know why. I do know why people talk about it, because you know what? When you buy bonds, you're buying America, man. You're saving America. So disregard everything I said. Get the bonds. Protect America. Protect your well-being. You're investing in the future of America. The debt crisis. You're saving us from the bubble. Stock-based compensation is up a lot. Don't you know, man? there's actually a big scheme. I actually don't even want to say honestly, but there's actually a big scheme if you look into it enough. Um, a lot of money in the world just circulates back and forth between each other. Um, in terms of bonds, right? So, like, there's like a huge scheme. Um, it's like that Nas song. Bonds make the world go round. Honestly, um, because Japan buys our bonds, like China buys our bonds, and then we go in hand and buy some other people's bonds, and then everybody goes and buy bonds from each other, and they just circulate the money back and forth. So like Japan will buy the US bonds to hedge against their inflation rates or interest rates or whatever, or negative interest rate. And we'll buy somebody else's bond, and somebody else's bonds will buy somebody else's bond. It's like that movie where somebody just eats poop from somebody else, like that caterpillar thingy, where people just keep eating poop from each other, and it's like that. So everybody just eating a little bit poop from each other, and it somehow goes back to the original person at some point or another. But it would take too long to really explain it, man. Is there any other earnings we want to check out today? You guys want to check out Fastly? Fastly had earnings today. It was pretty good. But they're just losing a lot of money, man, and they're expecting to lose more money next year. So they haven't achieved profitability yet. Their sales are going up, but they're just constantly losing more money, and they're not beating the guidance. So it's getting pretty beat up. But like I said before, I think if they can get to like super lows at like $15, I'll probably add some just for the hell of it, man. Let's check out Matterport. Not again. Not again, Matterport. What's up with these drops? KGC? What is KGC? I got you. We'll check out Citibank. Matterport announced record full year 2021 financial results and more than 500,000 subscribers. Breakthrough product launch, including smartphone capture and access to democratize space capture and drive adoption. Total subscriber increased 98% to 503,000 from a year ago. I wonder what total subscriber is. Like, what counts as a total subscriber? Are subscribers just people that make an account and download the app, or are they like actual subscribers? Fiscal year 2021 subscription revenue rose 47%. ARR grew to 66 million. But what's the percentage growth though? 2021 was a pivotal year. They did the merger, became a public company, scam a lot of people. Business model is well proven. Double subscriber base. Increased space on the management. How did they double their subscribers but only grew revenue by 47%? Got new world-class executives. Strong balance sheet, they said. Announced partnerships with AWS and Autodesk. More like they just allow themselves to be on AWS. And they add a plugin for Autodesk. Partnerships. Oh, apparently they acquire somebody. They acquire this other company. See what the guidance is. Guidance is looking at 125 to 135. That's strong. That's a pretty good guidance. 80 million. What was the revenue for this year? 16.5. It's looking at 66, so they're seeing a little growth. Not the kind of growth I want to see though. I want to see like 100% growth, man. I want to see them pulling like, 140. So it's growing, it's steadily growing, but not as much as I want. I want to see like 100% growth, man. So interesting company. We'll probably wait to see if we can hit that $5 mark before I start accumulating a little bit. Mass Appeal says you wanted to check out Citibank. I'll check out Citibank chart real quick. And then a little bit, we'll probably check out CSCW for Fastbuck. What's up, Fastbuck00? Oh, I got some crazy alerts today. I got a short on UAL and Marriott Hotel. Die, hotel, die. All right, what are we looking at? Looking at Citibank. We got a little trend line over here, possibly. Has potential to move up. Financial's been pretty undervalued to a certain extent. If we get a move, if we could break out above here, could break out a little bit higher. I adjusted for dividend already. So let's see. Let's look at the long-term chart. February 2020 was trading on 75 over here. Right now it's trading a little bit below that. Citibank, the last few earnings I checked, they were sitting on a lot of cash. They didn't want to spend. They were being very cheap because they're anticipating something. But the last few times it tried to break above the MOB line, it's gotten rejected. So as long as it's above 66, I say we're pretty bullish. If we get below 66, it could potentially come down. Then you asked me about this chart a while back too? Could have sworn you asked me about this a while ago. So if it comes back down, $62, $63 area is a pretty good buy. Slow and steady. Slow and steady mover. It hasn't reclaimed it has claimed this level before at 76. I guess it has potential to go up again. Interest rate coming up and things like that could be good for them. It's good and bad. On one part, it's gonna slow down borrowing and things like that, but it would be good for their cash on hand and stuff. So here's a chart. I hope that helps, man. Hey, what's up, MK? Nvidia had earnings. It was a pretty reasonable earnings, pretty good to a certain extent. But market didn't like it. It didn't really move. Actually, we'll check out the Nvidia chart in a little bit. I got something interesting to show you guys, man. CSCW. Color Star Technologies, man. Oh god. Did you want to check out the chart for Color Star Technologies? What did you want to see? And then RB Nickel want to see KGC. Gold Company. Did they have earning today? I don't see it. I don't see an earning for them today. But since they receive a buy. Oh no, this is just random stuff. Just buy rating. Thought they were getting acquired for a second. But the other company, Go, had earnings today and it did pretty good. So, and the whole Go future market has been pretty good as well. Color Star. So Color Star had a nice pump, 46 cents to 65 cents. If I remember correctly, Metaverse, NFT. Some of these are scams, yo. Color Star says Friday aims to raise about 16 million by issuing 16 million shares at $1 each to one of their biggest shareholders. Get it. They're doing some NFT concepts and things like that, but market hasn't really been moving on that stuff lately. I think it's just because crypto has been so bearish, man. Some of these could be potential gems, and or possibly biggest scam in the history. You know, it all really depends on like what your view on NFT is and where you think the future is. If you're bullish on NFT, worth throwing money at it. If you're not bullish on NFT, it's a scam. So it's all speculative. All speculative. Depends on your belief and your thought process, I guess. So on the weekly chart, the last few times it's tagged the MOB line. MOB is around 77. It tends to come back down. So the last time it tagged over here, tag came back down. At the same time, though, it's hard to say. If you're looking for entry, you really like this company, looking for an entry, try to be patient. See if you can get something around this 50-cent area. To 62 right now. If it comes back to 50 cents, could be a potential nice entry. Or even like 55 area could be a possible entry if you think this is the potential for them to go up a lot. But the penny stocks, hard to play them. What else we got? X US Steel. You think it's a short? Potentially. I guess you're looking at this, right, Sean? We're looking at this part. It's a downward pattern. We are tagging it a little bit. Could US Steel go down? Potentially. There's a pattern there. Bam, 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 But signal is a little bit bullish. So seeing contradicting signals here. So half-day chart, we're getting a bullish signal. Intraday chart, seeing a little bit curl here. So hard to really say. Let's check out Nvidia. Look at this Nvidia chart, yo. So check this out. Nvidia on the daily chart is actually at resistance all day. So it needs to do one or two things here. It's pretty much gonna do one or two things because it's at such an area. It's either gonna break above you know, and then move up really hard, because this is a resistance it's been struggling with, or is really gonna break down and potentially go to like 200s, right? Either way, it's gonna move the market of semiconductors and all the other chip companies a lot. So, I mean, we're in AMAT, so I hope it either stays flat or moves up a little bit, because we're in AMAT. At least let me get out of AMAT tomorrow, you know? Um, Damn, other than that, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Hello, Deborah. How you doing? DWAC after hour rumor that will launch on the holiday. Talking about Monday? That'll be wild. My man says I want Nvidia to die so I can get a deal on AMD. I see you. It's not bad. Not a bad idea. It'll be good. So let me show you guys something interesting though, right? So you know how we just looked at Nvidia's earnings and you guys said that it was hella flat, right? So you know, some of you guys were hella disappointed that it was really flat. But look at all these other times though. Look at all these other times though. Look at all these other times that the earning was flat. You want to see what happens? Look, check this out. Check this out. May 2026, 2021. Earnings happen. No movement. Hella flat. Burn the premiums. And then boom, 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 boom. Went from 156 to 175. $20 move from flat. Right? Oh yeah, they also announced stock split like after earnings or something. It was such a weird announcement if I remember correctly. And oh no, they announced it before earnings. It was one of the weirdest thing ever. They announced it before the earnings. And they had this humongous run. So over here, they also announced earnings. Stock was dropping for a while. Announced earnings on August 18, 2021. No movement, super flat in the next 2 days, right? Super flat. And then it went on a run. Boom, boom, boom. Went from 192 to 227. Over here, November 17th had earnings. Really pretty flat that day, you know, not much movement. The next day it was up like 2.65%, up like $8. After that, boom, boom, boom. And then the whole time before that didn't really move much either. So far, historically, every time it didn't move much during earnings, it was pretty bullish afterwards. And then over here in December, everybody blew up. The whole market blew up. It went on this downtrend, going downhill, coming back down, came back to some major support levels. Stock was trading almost at 300 plus, 345. Yo, I remember one of my buddies bought it. I don't know if he's here, man. I hope he's not. But he bought it. He's pretty good at buying the top, man. I'm sorry if you're here, buddy. But he bought the top. I told him to sell. He didn't want to believe me. So he held it for a little bit. Told him to sell again. I think he finally sold it. And then it died. It was like around here in this area. And it just started dying. So I felt bad for anybody that picked it up on here, man. Because I remember they talked about metaverse and it was like hella bullish. People were like, Nvidia to the moon, you know, but people forgot how much Nvidia ran. RB Nico was like, I never bought Nvidia. What you talking about? Oh man. But you know, it had a huge move from here. Look at it. All the way from like 150 to 300. It went up 100%. Oh snap. Kevin is back. Who's on the extra account? Kevin. Kevin's like, I'm shutting the stream down today. It's over. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's that support and resistance here. So if you guys are bullish and you guys want to go long, I'll tell you where to go. let's draw some. Let me draw some levels for you guys. You guys are bullish. You want to go long. First level is 270, right? First level is 270. Just kind of extending this line a little bit further out. That's the first level right there. Second level, I probably want to see it come to is maybe like this range over here, a little bit higher than the POC here. There's also some point of control around 300 as well. But I would shoot for these two big levels. I mean, it's at 264. If I was like extremely bullish, maybe I'll be generous, man. Maybe we'll come back down to this. Maybe we'll go here. 295s. If you're extremely bullish and you want to go long tomorrow, look for 295 like a month out. You know, if this trend plays out here, right? This whole bullish trend plays out, that'll be a move we're looking for. So historically, it took about a month for it to play out. So 191 to 228, that was a $30 move. Over here from 260 to 290s. Pretty possible, pretty reasonable. It's possible. So I hope that helps. Let me share the chart with you guys. What you missed, Tommy? Well, I think we hit one of the highest viewer counts today that we ever had. We hit about like 100 viewers today. So I said before that if we hit 100 viewers, I'm gonna quit streaming. I don't know, Tommy. I didn't think we were gonna do it. I didn't think we were gonna do it, but it hit. Yeah, it's almost flat. Oh, Nvidia would have been super juicy if somebody did an iron condor. Let me see. But who would have known, man? Who would have known, right? Let's see. If we were to do an iron condor on Nvidia today, would have probably been 240s on the downside. Maybe I'll even go as low as 230s on the downside and 300 on the upside. Right. If I move this to 300, what did I say? 230s. So it'll probably be like that. $407 risk, $93 credit. So it's pretty reasonable. I guess that could have happened. But the R&R obviously isn't there. It's a low risk play. It's not supposed to be that risky. Is there any other charts you guys want to check out? We just hit 5 p.m. Might end it here in a little bit. Let me see if we have anything. Oh, Sam Boston Bear reported as well. Didn't somebody ask for this earlier? Oh, truly hard seltzer. Hard seltzer is really bad, man. Dying. Yo, this company needs to do a stock split. Have you guys seen the stock price of this company? They need to do a stock split. Somebody email these boomers. Decline, man. So this company was trading pretty wild at some point. $1,200, yo. They could have done the stock split, but they played themselves. So out of all the alcoholic beverage companies, Boston Beer was like the best. It was like the best of the best in terms of stock appreciation. Because it said like apparently it says like demand for hard seltzer was going off the roof, and they were one of the first people to do it in like mass production. So it ran up a lot. Stock just kept running, running. Everybody was shorting it. Everybody and their mother tried to short it, but it wouldn't come down. And then when everybody closed the short position, it came down. Biggest short squeeze ever, but nobody knew. Nobody knew. And the crazy thing is, a lot of like these companies, look at STZ, which is like this is like the Corona beer company. For the longest time, these companies were struggling mad ass hard. You know, what's the other one? Bud Light. Bud Light was struggling mad ass hard. Bud Light is still struggling, yo. Look at that. Still hasn't recovered to like the highs. Um, while Boston Beer is just killing it. Why did oil go down today? I think oil moved a lot based on the news. So it had a little pop because they say, oh, Russia hasn't disappeared. They still got mad forces here. And then later on they say, oh, you know what? Their forces are gone. So it's just a lot of flip flopping here and there, and because of that, the oil moved up and down. But like I said, I was long term bearish on oil, simply because oil is part of energy, and energy is one of the biggest things that is driving inflation price up, right? So if energy is driving inflation price up, then what's gonna happen, man? If energy is driving, like, if oil and energy is driving inflation higher, and the Fed want to kill inflation, what are they gonna do? They're gonna kill oil, man. So on top of that is also on my technical trend line. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Do I really need to convince you, man? Do I really need to convince you that oil is the biggest scam ever? Do you even need this chart? I mean, look at this. Every time it made this mountain, it come down. What goes up must come down, baby. What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. But it's also extremely hard to short oil. So I took a 2-month out play on it. Have some bearish position on the oil till April. An options chain size, so shorting that a little bit. Also historically, the fourth top is the biggest top ever. So the biggest drop down ever. So we have 4 tops over here. Big drawdown. Four tops here. Big drawdown. 4 mini tops here. Big drawdown. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 tops here. Actually, there's a 4 top here. Drawdown. 4, 5 tops here. Pretty big drawdown here. No top. Parabolic. Big drawdown. So I think it's only a matter of time, man. Look at all these historical tops. They don't like it when oil goes too crazy. They'll make it come down. It's only a matter of time, man. Nobody want to be paying $10 a gallon, man. You crazy. Should we do the check on gas price around America? Gas price in Cali, 471. Gas price in New York, 372. PA, 370. Texas, 320. These are cheap. Are these the current price? Yo, look at these. Look at this. A year ago was 250, now it's 350, and this is only the beginning. What about premium though? Yo, premium gas price has been a scam lately. They're always so high. But yeah, that's the oil, man. That's the oil short. Did you short Nvidia? What did you do? What'd you do, Ari? It's over. Look at SQFT. I got you. Paying $11 USD a gallon in Singapore? OD. That's a lot. I'm barely... Was this a previous SPAC? SQFT? I hate SPACs, man. SPACs is a dying market right now. No go on that. All right, let me take a look. SQFT. Approved 10 million. I'm not seeing much news on TradingView about it. Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory just came out with earnings. They said that they miss. All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it for today's. Gonna end the stream here. Let's see what else we got tomorrow. We got Roku, Shake Shack, Dropbox. Nothing really interesting, honestly, except for Roku. Today was a pretty interesting day. Tomorrow morning's got some stuff. Southern Company, keep an eye on that. Utilities, AutoNation, Walmart. We'll love to see how Walmart perform. And then Friday we got DraftKings and John Deere. So those are gonna be interesting stuff. Saw a lot of opportunities this week. Some beat up stocks, and then some opportunity to short the rip, such as Mare Internationals coming to a really nice trend line. SABR. I think SABR is another interesting one. I don't know if I got it right. SBAR? I don't know. One of them is like a travel company, so looking to short those as well. But I really like this Mare International short though. So check this one out. Boom, 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 boom. Would love to see this die a little bit if this trend plays out. Let's see, I'm gonna raid one of the channels. Support this guy a little bit. Oh no, Disney. Disney at resistance again, 157, struggling to break that. So let me share with you my Disney chart. It's looking a little bit bearish unless I can break above it. I got you, my brother, from the YouTube side. If you need me to check out any other chart, feel free to DM me a little bit. I'll get back to you guys. But I'm gonna end it here.